Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Potsmoker's Bible. My name is Zion. I'm the author of the Potsmoker's Bible, which contains the prophetic book of Zion, where I get my name and authority. It comes from the Ketuvim, or Old Testament of the Christian Bible. I used the King James Version of the Christian Bible to put together the prophecy of Israel, which I call the Book of Zion. And if you want to video view that book, you will find it at Potsmoker's Bible on YouTube. And today I am talking about the framework of reality and how you can take a solid look at your life and choose your own path to to show you how to know the difference between what is taught and what is learned. Now, I've been telling you that science is the framework upon which reality resides. Physical and energetic science, which is all the science of physics plus quantum physics. Quantum physics is the energy force of nature, that which is spirit, that which is living, that which is the life force, and that which is the singularity of the I. Now, I've been explaining that we all live within a framework of reality based on science. But superimposed within that reality are the concepts of our daily lives, our experiences, and what we are taught, beginning as children all the way through our life. These are all components of what makes us who we are. Now, in this society, there are certain structures, certain frameworks within which we live that determines our place in society. Those structures, those frameworks are religion, economics, and our self-motivation within those frameworks. Now, whether we have access to individual freedoms and the better things in society depends on where we are born within the framework of this society. If we are like Trump, we were born into that 1% that get everything and do nothing. If we are like me, on the other hand, then we were part of that, what is it, 32% or whatever that is considered to be poor, living paycheck to paycheck, unable to make ends meet or get help from society because the framework of society is against us. Because it is a socioeconomic society based on money, and money is a framework within which is a belief framework. It's a belief form. We believe that money is real, that money equates into all these things that we need to exist. It's a false form because it has no basis in scientific fact. You can't go to a tree and pluck a $5 bill. You have to go to a bank, which is a building that was created to house these pieces of paper that were created in machines. That is based on the concept that if you have this, you can have that in exchange, which is barter. So they superimposed the false dollar, the false money, onto the original framework of barter, which is I have this, I need that, you have that, and you need this. So I'll give you this and you give me that. A fair exchange, that's barter. That's the framework of the economic reality. Now, superimposed upon that, somebody invented the concept of money. That this piece of paper, this represents a concept of, if I have this, I can have that. Okay, so, but, and that was okay. We can have a coin represent a finite amount of something to be bartered. But somebody somewhere along the line invented the concept of profit. And this superimposed concept of profit fucked everything up. So, profit is the economic impetus of money. Money turning a functioning coin representing finite resources, backed up by finite resources, into this thing where I'm going to take that from you and I'm not going to pay you for it because I'm taking it off the top, and you just have to suffer your loss because I got this, and that's not good enough for this. I want more. Greed. The social structure upon which we stand. A false concept. Based on a false concept. Based on an ancient established unity of barter. So, our religion works the same way. We started out with a finite set of information carried over from a previous age that would have, in its united form, creates a framework of interactions between those people that we call gods and humanity as a whole. But we've superimposed upon that ideas, the Christ thing, the uh, the infidel thing, the caste thing. All of these things we superimposed upon the ancient established factual basis of history, which is what religion ultimately breaks down into. We are believing superimposed ideals of historical facts. That is what religion boils down to. It's like a myth. It's a precursor to a myth. What used to be religion is now myth, and what is religion will one day be myth as some new religion takes hold. That's how the framing of reality works. Now, that's okay if we don't corrupt the framework with false concepts and beliefs, like the superimposition of the idea that some guy died 2,000 years ago, so if I do something wrong, oh, my bad, it's okay, he'll forgive me because he died for me. So one guy's death covers the sins of an entire species? Really? Since when does one equal all? It never did. And it never will, because it doesn't add up. It's not logical. Which is the framework of reality, is logic, science. Spock it out. It's like use your Spock. You have to look at things logically in all aspects of your life. Even your emotional well-being can be looked at logically and from a logical standpoint deconstructed into its most basic units so that we can start back from the beginning and build up something new. Because that's how you change things. You don't just protest in the street and demand change, throwing out ideas intermittently that nobody can hold on to. You have to have a framework from which to operate. And believe it or not, I'm offering you a framework. I've worked, okay, not me, okay, because this is larger than just me. I am just the mouthpiece of a conglomerate of factual basis coming together to inform and to change the course of humanity for the better. I bring together diverse things in order to clarify that they really aren't that diverse after all. So within the frameworks, we have to deconstruct the bad frameworks, the false frameworks, the concepts, and we have to rebuild no, we have to rebuild a society based on the true concepts of reality. So we will create a scientific, self-actualized reality where everyone works together for a common goal. That common goal being the freedoms of all. When we realize that we are all parts of a whole and not individuals dominating the whole or seeking to dominate the whole, then our whole concept of reality shifts and changes. There's unity in diversity, believe it or not. Because I am diverse from you in certain aspects of things that I am similar to you in. And if we base our unity on the basic needs and necessities of the individuals, then we can build a framework from within which all individuals contribute to the whole in a meaningful way. And that is the basics of the framework of the nation of Zion. The unity of individuals for a common goal. That common goal being the salvation of all life on earth. That is the groundwork, the foundations upon which I build. But in order to build upon that foundation, I must first tear down the false precepts and concepts that rule this society. Now, because I have the basic frameworks of science and logic and established reality upon which to build, I can imagine myself into a better place. And I do so by personally seeking my best and spreading that best everywhere I go. Because if I give my best in all that I do, and if you give your best in all that you do, then our best can overcome all negativity. So we can become positive if we choose to. If we base that positivity on basics and on reality, on physical, scientific fact. Only with facts at our basis can we build something solid and true within a framework that already exists. And that is the goal for Zion. To take the good things from society and let them stand because they're good, and to take from society all those negative things that bring negativity and chaos and harm. So we can keep entertainment, but 80% of Hollywood is crap. So we take the 20% of the entertainment industry and we rebuild a better entertainment industry from the basics. We go back to what was best in the beginning and we bring forth what is best in all things associated. So we can keep our spectacular effects, our imagination goes wild in Hollywood, but we can take out all the crap that harms society, and I bet we'll have something better as a result. And if we let the gray watch over us, guide us, protect us, and keep us from all harm, if we let them teach us right from wrong, then we can build that better society. May your thoughts, words, and deeds reflect truth, good, and light, the unicorn way. May you find your joy, pursue your joy, and be proud of everything you do. That is the unicorn way. Stay happy and high if you use drugs, because you have every right and reason to. I love you. Later, because I'll never say goodbye.